So, Donna, we have Kevin with us today, and we're excited to have you. He's been coming and doing work with you on a weekly basis.
Yes.
And
twice a week, actually.
Yes. Twice a week. And we're just going to let our listeners hear some testimony from him as to how this is all working.
So, Kevin, thanks for coming anyway.
You're welcome.
And you've done the emotion code and body code with us, or with me actually. And can you kind of describe first of all, why did you decide that that's something that you wanted to include in your self-care plan?
Well, for me, I've been energy work follower for quite a while now. But it's been a very long time when life throws those curveballs at you. And I had a serious major curveball thrown at me. And it was one of those that it really disrupts your foundation, and you realize that you need some outside help to get through this crisis mode that you're in. And I knew the work that you had been doing with other people. And so that's when I reached out to you guys to get some help.
Nice. So we started with the emotion code. Can you maybe describe what happens during a session and what does it to you emotionally and maybe even physically, just for the emotion code?
Oh, well, I actually approach our sessions more with a more curiosity mindset, because I know that spirit is really in charge of it. Especially because we're dealing with our subconscious, and just by the very definition of the word, these are things that we are not aware of. So coming here and having the emotion code and the techniques that Jim uses to bring those things out. I'm just as curious as anybody what's in here and what needs to come out to be resolved. And so many times there'll be something there. You'll have your pendulum, it'll come out, and I'm like, oh, wow. Many times you'll feel it mostly here in my midsection area.
So before the emotion is there, the trapped emotion is removed, when it's more drastic, what do you feel? Sometimes you don't feel anything. And
sometimes you don't feel anything.
And then when you feel something, what does it feel like to you?
It almost feels like I guess the best way to describe it is more of a welling up feeling, like something's being revealed from inside, and it comes up. And if you're not used to that kind of feeling, it kind of takes you off guard, catches you off guard a little bit. And you have to sit with it. But at the same time, it feels good because, you know that you've hit something. You know that you've hit something. You've hit something, a stuck energy or something there that needs to be resolved. And I like to think of it as you kind of like break it up and let it swirl and let it move on and continue on its path. So,
do you perceive this process in the session as difficult?
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, with my curiosity, I'm excited about our sessions and to see what comes out of our sessions this time. So I approach it with excitement. And I'm also approach it with the excitement from the fact of the work that we're doing now. A few months down the road, after each session, I'm a different person.
Wow.
After each session,
that's what I was just going to ask. Yes. From the beginning, when you first started to now, can you tell a difference? Has it made
hugely. From my initial session, again, after having, I'm calling it my life event happen, and just being in a constant mode of anxiety and panic, trying to figure out what should I do. And when you're in that mode, you can't think, and everything is you just feel like you're stuck. You're just stuck and you can't move forward. And from that point from where I am now, I am so much more calm, peaceful. Things don't rattle me. And I know at the end of this, I'll be looking back on this journey and I'll have a real good testimony to tell other people and to encourage other people. Do this. We
have done the body code, and I know the body code is not just physical. We had Wayne here before, and he told us about the incident with his shoulder, that his shoulder pain totally left within 5 days. But the body code also addresses physical, emotional, mental. Can you describe what the body code has done for you? Maybe think of something specific that was released and that felt worse before and felt better later. It doesn't have to be physical, but if you can think of anything.
Well, actually, for me, it's probably more of you realize that a particular pain or body ache that I had was dealing with. One day you just wake up and realize that that thing isn't there anymore.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those, I can't pinpoint when it happened, but you just get the revelation that that pain's not there anymore. And from the time that I started to now, I actually feel so much more in touch with my body.
That's good.
Yes. I haven't felt this good physically in a very, very long time. And I feel like with each passing session, it just gets better and better, and I get more in touch with my physical body also.
Now, do you remember last session we had something specific happen? Sometimes we are required, or I'm required to ask you when, or we are needing to find out when a situation actually happened. Usually we say, okay, worry or fear, and we can just release this trapped emotion. But in that case, we had to pinpoint that this happened early in your life when you were 11 years old. Can you, in general terms, say what happened or how you felt after that?
Yeah, that was something that I didn't realize was there or still there. But when that particular thing came up, it was around the age I was 11. It was an event with another family member where she had a health event, and I was the one that found her. And being that age and never having to have dealt with something like that, I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Ran to my aunt, and I was just like in a mess. And it actually created an energy in me that I'm not even real sure how to the words to that will go with that. I know it created that I was never going to be that way again. It made me stuff down whenever something like that happened, stuff down the emotion. So it made me think of, I was always going to be in control of a situation. Always.
There you go.
I was always, no matter what happened, I was always going to be, even to my detriment.
Right.
And it created that stuck energy. And when that particular thing came out, it actually put me right there. I felt like I was right there at that very moment again. That was a huge revelation.
Yes.
When that happened.
Well, overall, what would you say to a friend that is contemplating of getting some help, but not knowing what to do? Any last words that you would tell someone else about body code, emotion code, considering? I
would definitely, because I know this is considered a alternative form of medicine, of therapy. I would highly encourage them to at least try it, at least give it a try. With something like this, if you're going through something, you have nothing to lose anyway.
Yes.
So the worst that could happen is that you come in unchanged from the state you're in. But I would have I would think that that wouldn't be the case. That you'd come in and you would definitely be changed, even after the first 1 or 2 sessions.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do you feel that you have benefited doing it more often, like twice a week and over an extended amount of time? Or do you feel like you could have just done 1 week and be where you are now?
Considering where I was, I think twice a week was where I needed to be, I actually feel like now twice a week, but we've been doing this for
a couple of months, at least 3 months.
It's been quite a while now. And I'm in a better mental space now than definitely I was when I got here. So I don't want to say necessarily twice a week at the moment, but maybe more of a maintenance once a week mode.
Mhm.
Yes.
Maintenance once a week mode. But I do think that a maintenance mode will be something that we'll be doing for quite a while. Because we're always changing. Something's always coming up in life, and we always want to improve. So, and I don't want to stop the progress that I'm making.
Makes me feel of when we go to the chiropractor. At first, I had to go twice a week because my back was messed up, and now I go once a month. So because I need that adjustment to stay in alignment physically and emotionally. That's what the body code would.
And that's a perfect
and
analogy.
the emotion code would
That's
do for
a
you.
perfect analogy. That's exactly how I kind of feel about that. Because I don't want to stop, because it's almost like going to the gym. It's exactly like going to the gym.
Yes, I
You
like
know,
that.
you get to a certain fitness level, you definitely, at the very least, you don't want to go back before the fitness level that you're at. So at the very least, you want to maintain where you are.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're not taught very well to invest in our emotional health. Now we're learning that is incredibly important. And the more that we live, the more we realize everyone, all of us need someone else to kind of help us along the journey at times. Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you, Kevin, for volunteering to
Yes,
kind of
thanks for
give
being here.
your
Yes,
report
yes,
on this.
yes.
And guys, we encourage you to consider coming and contacting us. The Emotion Code and Body Code, as introduced by Dr. Bradley Nelson, is phenomenal. It helps a lot of people. We are here for you. Check us out at dynagymlife.com. Look at our website. There's so many others that have reported great results. We would love to work with you if you're in this local area in North Louisiana, or I work with people all over the East Coast, in California, in Phoenix. We can do this via Zoom. It's energy work, so you can do it like prayer. You have a wonderful day.